It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kukuku's doing. Is that good news or bad news, though?
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you've been up to this whole time? Get out of here! Huh? Okay, so good morning?
Of course. That's why Kukuku's not the only one that Mr. Risley's been getting.
It was nothing. These guys weren't exact.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous. He was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. Perhaps seeing that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. But all this happened before I crawled. I happened to notice them as they were preparing.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand, kid. Supply and demand.
That's right. So stop giving the boss...
Are they merchants? Have they come to Fontaine to scarred face? On closer inspection, the fabric looks worn. Could he have previously been a warrior? Or even something feels off. I'd better...
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
What was that sound?
Sure enough, there are relics inside the...
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie.
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to scarred face? On closer inspection, could he have previous... Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast-going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, All these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to the bottom of this. Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontainians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about this. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontaine after an investigation and a chase.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections just now,
I was completely focused on those smugglers at the time.
Yeah, Kanish, you did.
in other words, the person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in.
He said this elusive individual's actions are positive.
It's a good observation, I quite agree. However, we still know next to nothing about the person.
It certainly seems like it was. The only question is,
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched this one.
Huh? Oh wow, no way, bro.
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that this box might have been placed there. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money.
That doesn't merely happen in films. In fact, if anything, it's...
Ooh. Wait. If the gun really was some kind of rig, does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient drag? And speaking of selling stolen goods...
so, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that the last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn in. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di Rasula have a presence there.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify?
Looks like your people better start...
How so?
Easy. Just follow the usual. The more routine we make it seem, the more likely the suspect will come forward to claim it. Even if they send a proxy. And timing-wise, it's about time. All we need now is a lucky gestionnaire to write up the...
Ah, so that's what you meant by... In that case, I may as well... Delegating this to someone else would require an addition...
Or are you just not used to asking others to...
Is that really a
Well, looks like I won't be needed around here.
You could always wait here if you like.
Thanks, but no thanks. I left a very noisy creature with a friend before heading out. So I
I wasn't aware that you had a pet. Speaking of pets...
Get out of here!
Yep, that's the plan.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave. Furthermore, it has been determined that Miss...
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Travelers, should we bring Kukuku back to Aoife and Aurora?
I shall leave him in your capable hands. Indeed. If that proves inconvenient within the fortress...
That actually sounds... In the past, I always dismissed the idea of buying a property in the city.
This might be a good time for you to re-examine...
Huh?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing Really? How about this? You read through your document...
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich!
Ugh.
Oh, nice duck.
Paimon feels strangely inclined. You miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
Ugh, not you again. Nope, didn't miss you in the slightest.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you.
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face!
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat while
Poor How. He spent all day being
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little
Huh?
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got...
Don't lose hope, How. By the same standard, you have freedom of...
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand...
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that
Yeah,
Also, there's no such
Anyway, thanks...
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down. Really? Wait, who are the other contestants, though?
So now that our crew's back together again... Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
no chance. If I lose, we'll...
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose.
Had it.
For real now?
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all?
Aren't we...
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Pele Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Let's go.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello, you.
Have there been any okay. Well, the notice was only just posted.
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on?
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes!
Good day, all. Gramps, grannies, aunts and uncles.
What in the
Oh, He must be the one you mentioned.
One of his owners. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Is this the person you saw on the boat, Mr. Knight?
Somehow For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door-knocking etiquette?
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's the special...
Oh, I see. I figured it was... Oh, sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Roran, you said you
Yeah, so...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Auroran, be honest now. Were you the one
No, it belongs...
who... So it belongs...
Of course not. All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Eve and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually does. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something and that someone... But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward.
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one...
So, a former employee of the Palais.
Yes, at least we were about to refuse.
Could it have been a
Oh, no. Oh, maybe he already took off and...
No way. I'm not...
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Ethan Cuckoo...
Keeping an eye on him. I like this.
In that case, let's hurry over to time to catch that con man.
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that...
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching and...
If so, then picking Auroran to do their
It suggests that the person who got Auroran to claim the... There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking... However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich... Oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Auroran, and then he can claim the item as if... I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go under...
Well, not exactly undercover. Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Oh.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroran has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now. Nothing suspicious going... Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get...
The heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the... This thing has a job?
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either.
I'm sorry,
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroran actually looks pretty serious this time. Interesting.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it...
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you...
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the...
So, I got it.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool.
Please don't do this, my good sir. My master, my...
His life hangs.
If this means so much to you,
Are you trying to get him to say,
how'd you know that?
because I watched that film with you? You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our...
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death.
Oh no, I'm toast.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think that
No, I mean, yes.
I could do that? But I'd rather you just...
I suppose I only have myself to blame. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old... As for the seller of this particular item, we've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads, and as long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, then slipped some more, and normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, that was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it, he replied. And do you know what he said? He told me...
Well, he wasn't lying.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but of course it wasn't the discount that swung.
Feeling
Feeling smart now, are we?
No, please go easy.
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought, and by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I'm so...
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet.
Well, to be honest, though, I can't claim... Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his...
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
Please, just call me...
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, a trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage. But on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. If we can catch the other party by doing this...
Oh, I see.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais Mer... All right, take the box, but leave your ID and other documents behind. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais.
Such a hassle, bro.
See? Mr. Kakuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the traveler,
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll... In that case...
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want it, then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over.
Judging by your expression, Emma.
It went smoothly, on the whole.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party...
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self... On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems... So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat... His every move is like a spin of the roulette wheel. Or... maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into... At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so...
In that case, let's hope his...
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. When that time comes, we will...
We'll be waiting for the...
On the topic of... How exactly do we define the subject of it? Aside from humans, do pets count? What about, of course, melazines go without saying, but
I am surprised that you are unfamiliar with the...
if I knew all the laws like the...
That is no laughing matter, Risley.